pressure's right... Better not leave this vessel behind us.
I feel like I'm completely at peace. At last.
Yeah, great. Now go join the others. Now!
Yes, You're right.
Do you know we almost left without you?
But
No buts! Go join the others, on the double.
So, did you find Teddy?
You were right. Look who I found.
Oh, thank you! Thanks, Mom. You're the best.
You're welcome, honey.
Can you keep him for me? That way I won't lose him.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on him.
I'll wait here while you do your stuff. Okay, Mom?
Yes. Be good.
Oh, it's you. I've got a lot of work to do. Please excuse me.
I get that you're busy, but
But you decided to interrupt me anyway. Fantastic.
Wyatt isn't coming to help.
A thin blood and a coward too. We're all going to be in trouble just because he's scared. He doesn't know what he's got coming.
Wow. Well, hold on. Why are we all going to be in trouble?
Get out of here now.
What are you hiding, Beryl?
You dare?
You leave me no choice.
This is madness. What part of out do you not understand?
I'm worried you're going to make our situation worse.
What is this world coming to? I'm a member of the council. What I do is no business of yours.
The SI is breathing down our necks, so this concerns all of us.
You think I'm not aware of that, perhaps?
Then stop making us take risks just out of pride.
I'm going to choose to ignore your last remark and work on finding a solution. I won't keep you any longer.
I'm not leaving until I'm sure there's no danger with whatever you and Wyatt are up to.
What makes you think I could be hiding something so perilous?
How should I know? I can sense there's something shady going on.
Bravo, Nostradamus! Can I get back to work now?
Now's not the time to turn down a helping hand.
If I accept your help, you can't tell anyone about it. Ever.
Yes, of course.
I'll spare you the list of consequences if you break your word.
I can imagine.
But I still think it's a bad idea. You're not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. If I let you help me, it could make matters worse. So stay out of it. Do you understand?
Why don't we ask Richard for help?
Oh, the more the merrier. No thank you.
But he could...
Do nothing at all. I already have enough problems with you on my hands. We've wasted enough time already. You finally managed to finish something off. My patience.
You'll regret it.
Yes, yes, of course. You may leave now.
Huh. What could be hiding behind it?
I told you to find Wyatt. We don't have...
Whoa. What the... A lab? Shit. It's the SI. We've got to get the fuck out of here. This goes back a ways. I've got a feeling of deja vu. Like I know this story. I've heard the name Marie before. But where? This hallway.
I won't tell anyone.
Wait! Come back!
Wait! Dad! Halsey! Halsey?
No, it can't be true. She's not real. It's all in my head. If she wasn't real, that man wouldn't have seen her. No, not you. You don't exist either. If they hadn't seen her, they wouldn't have shot at her. You disappeared! I was doing better! Leisha, look at me. You're fine. But you have to find what you lost. No! I won't listen to you. I didn't lose anything. Huh. Richard has scrambled your brain so much that you don't even remember. What are you talking about? Who you really are, of course. I know who I am. Are you sure? If that's true, then tell me. Who are you looking for? No, it's not. Say it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's good. That's the only honest answer you can give. You don't have any idea what's going on, because you've forgotten who you are. But you can get it back. Concentrate. You're like a jigsaw puzzle that's been broken into 1,000 scattered pieces. If you don't take the time to piece yourself back together, the rest is pointless. But I don't have time! You don't have a choice. Take the time you need. Please. Give yourself a chance. You're worth it. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know where to start. I can help you. Let's start from the beginning. Try to remember. What's your name? You're wasting my time! What do you think my name is, huh? Leisha, of course. That's where you're wrong. Leisha's the name that Richard put on your psychiatric file. What? It's just another one of his twisted games. Then you've really forgotten. I've had enough of your riddles. Ugh, I'll never get it. All right, stay calm. It'll come back to you. Let's try something else. But don't think about it too much. Trust your instincts. Say the first thing that comes to mind. All right. Who is Richard? Richard is my psychiatrist. He helps me control my beast. You know very well that's not what I'm trying to get you to admit. Of course he's your doctor, but that's not what I'm trying to bring to the surface. That's enough! Stop! I get the feeling that... No. You're not able to remember. I told you that I don't have time for this! Richard erased your memories. Everything that's happened to you and your daughter is his fault. Has always been his fault. Find her. You'll see. I have to save Halsey! Let me go! It's happening again. I'm sure to be detected. I I need to change my appearance. Shit, damn it! What the hell was that?
Not Cassie. Stay calm. She had no choice. Shit, no! Fuck your protocol!
It's Richard. Halsey. Where are they taking her?
What the fuck is that?
Steam. The pressure
That
must
steam
have
leak.
the explosion.
Maybe that could help.
Be careful without your helmet on.
A storage room, huh? I need to go to the loading dock. We have to assess whether the structure will hold after the explosion.
Oh well. Alright, but we still have a process to follow. I need to record you leaving the area.
Okay. Here.
Put him in there. Gently. We'll deal with him tomorrow.
Delsin wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. There's something flashing under their skin. That's not very discreet. I've never seen a machine like that. This is what happens to mortals who step out of line. This implant could be useful. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet. It's a perfect fit. Let's see how it works. There. I've got an implant, but it's blinking. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. In 1870, Long Island was a hospital for chronically ill patients. What do they use it for now? Closed. These hallways, they converted a hospital. A closet. Disappointing. How strange.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting. They haven't been used for years.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
You seem nervous. Is everything all right?
Not really. Ever since those nut jobs took over, they've been acting like they run the place. Without a red implant, you can't do anything around here anymore. And I don't think your colleagues appreciate being kept in the dark. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
I really don't have time for this. I have an important meeting to get to. You know how it is. These Vatican types don't like to be kept waiting.
Yeah, I get it. I've got a bunch of green implants in the safe in my office. The code is 423. You can take one, but you have to remember to bring it back.
Can you remind me how it works?
Go to any implant machine. It's really easy. There are instructions if you need them.
Thank you.
Of course.
Here are the implants. Blue implants. I have one already. No red implants. They're reserved for the Society of St. Leopold. Let's see if that opens for me. Great. I changed my clearance level.
Higher clearance required.
Of course, having the implant in my pocket won't work. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet.
I'm gonna get to work on these recent entries.
implant in my pocket won't work. They haven't been used for years. The destruction of the Long Island Bridge didn't discourage everyone. Great. I changed my clearance level. Here we go. New clearance. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet.
Higher clearance required.
Of course, having the implant in my pocket won't work. A vaccination campaign from 1988. There must have been more traffic here back then. A blue implant, like mine. Easy does it. I already have one. A blue implant. A blue implant. A blue implant. This is what happens to mortals who step out of line. Here we go. New clearance. Good. Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
Lower your weapon and let me through.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How? I have important information to pass on. It's urgent.
I have to check. Nobody told me.
Not surprising. I have an implant. Let me identify myself. We've already wasted enough time.
Get in there.
Scan your implant.
I am running out of patience.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful. It's much larger than I thought.
Damn! Unbelievable! Fucking implants! Yeah, it's me again. I can't get into anything.
Okay, go to the database.
I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system.
Bond, we need to collaborate.
Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor.
Have you tried the archives?
The archives? You think so? Maybe.
An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford. But I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
I don't understand.
Oh, what now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
Yeah, but you have to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
If you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait.
Can I help you?
What's the problem with the door?
There's no problem. We're running tests on the electrical system. It's gonna stay locked until I adjust the settings. But I'm working on something I'd rather not drop, so it'll have to wait.
You will open this door immediately.
As you wish. Here we go. It wasn't that complicated.
There we go. Finally. I hope I find something in the archives, but I doubt I will. Figures. I can't find what I'm looking for.
It looks like a converted military base. Left over from the Cold War, most likely.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of I need those results wasn't clear? A child would
That's
understand.
a lot of
Why
blood.
can't you?
What are they doing here?
latest results aren't good.
Human blood? I thought they only studied us.
Tell me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
You know, your problems won't solve themselves. Things can improve, but you have to talk about it.
Faverone is a natural at giving orders, that's for sure. A bit too comfortable. We're not getting anywhere. Things were easier before. And she's not just anyone in the Society of St. Leopold.
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
I'll be going now.
Back to work. All right. Concentrate.
He doesn't look too good.
Higher clearance required.
Doesn't seem to work. A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
Higher clearance required.
Doesn't seem to work. This locker belongs to Professor Henry.
Decontamination is not possible. Bacteriological suit required.
Obviously. This locker belongs to Professor Henry. There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here. This emblem has been severely burned. cover of a very old book. These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago.
Sorry, I need to concentrate.
Invalid code.
This is a waste of my time. I'm not interested in that.
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me?
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help?
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred, face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Manna.
You can call me Caleb.
Caleb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation. Or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence, and you are a fascinating subject.
Just what exactly am I to you? A variety of guinea pig?
Have you heard of Raphael Renzi?
The name doesn't ring a bell.
I'm not surprised, actually. He was an inquisitor who had qualms and thought that vampires could find salvation. He was burned at the pyre.
As were many others.
But Renzi's ideas were handed down over the centuries. The church may have issued the Florentine decree, but the questions he raised at the time still have gone unanswered.
An inquisitor with remorse?
Something like that.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
You're just trying to eliminate us as efficiently as possible.
We study you. Our methods may certainly be questionable, but...
Questionable? You call systematic immolation a method? Your need to soothe your conscience speaks volumes.
You may be right. It's never easy to realize that you're on the wrong side, is it?
It's not too late to open your eyes.
Perhaps. And perhaps I could also make the same argument regarding you. Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
Just think of all that we could do together. A mutually beneficial partnership would be ideal for a researcher such as yourself.
Indeed. An unprecedented alliance. The offer is tempting, I admit. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself? You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
You made your decision when you chose not to call security. There's no reason to hesitate now.
You don't understand the predicament in which I find myself. It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat. Like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
I understand your doubts, but I need your help. Now.
Are you begging me because you know I'm a religious man?
I'm not begging you. I'm telling you there are more serious problems.
This is still my decision, isn't it?
Think about it. I could go find your colleagues. Then what would happen? Nothing good will come of trying to hide the truth from me.
That's not a tactic that will encourage me to cooperate. I thought you were endowed with greater civility. I'm sorry, but I can't continue our conversation. Nothing you can say will make me change my mind.
Think over your decision carefully.
I will, but for the time being, I must ask you to leave. Go in peace. I won't tell anyone you're here. Farewell.
Not so fast. I cannot allow you to live.
What?
I'll take that. At least he won't tell anyone about me. And his implant could be useful. I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location?